The old lady, who had been ill for a long time, suddenly recovered. She announced that she would restore the family's glory. At this time, the second young lady suddenly rushed in and said that something terrible had happened to the eldest young lady. The eldest young lady was framed. She was accused of harming her pregnant sister-in-law, which caused the sister-in-law to miscarry. Because of this, her husband directly divorced her and wanted to parade her through the streets as a punishment. The mistress rushed out immediately. As soon as she opened the door, she saw her daughter tied up in humiliation. She quickly untied the rope. The eldest young lady cried and apologized, saying she had disgraced the family. The mistress held her tightly and insisted that it was not her fault. At this time, the servant handed over the divorce paper. The mistress was about to take it, but the second mistress stopped her. She thought accepting the divorce paper so easily would ruin the reputation of all the young ladies in the mansion. But the servant threatened, if they did not accept the divorce paper, the eldest young lady would suffer more cruel punishment when she returned to her husband's home. Just then, the old lady walked out slowly. The eldest young lady knelt down at once and said she would rather die to prove her innocence. When the servant saw the old lady come out, he finally restrained his attitude and saluted her respectfully. But the next second, the old lady directly slapped him. She also ordered to tie him up, beat him hard more than 10 times with a stick, and then let people escort him to parade through the streets before sending him back to his master's home. Along the way, the maids shouted loudly, this husband's family divorced the marquis's daughter for their own self-interest. More and more people gathered around and condemned the man's family one after another. At the same time, the man was worried that this divorce would anger the old lady. After all, she was the emperor's own aunt. But his mother comforted him, saying that the old lady had been bedridden for a long time, and the marquis's mansion had no backer, so it did not dare to oppose them. But just then, a servant came to report, the old lady had arrived. The mother and son hurried out to greet her. The man immediately claimed that everything was a misunderstanding and brought out a maid. The maid admitted publicly that she had framed the eldest young lady. After speaking, she killed herself on the spot. The man's mother pretended to be shocked, thinking she could get rid of the responsibility in this way. Unexpectedly, the old lady stepped forward and slapped her hard in the face. The man tried to stop her, but he was also slapped hard by the old lady in public. The old lady exposed all their conspiracies in front of everyone. It turned out that the man's sister-in-law was the first to get pregnant. To prevent her brother-in-law from seizing the heir's position, they designed the frame-up, causing her to miscarry, and framed the crime on the marquis's eldest young lady. In this way, the man could not only keep the chance for his sister-in-law to give birth to the eldest legitimate son, but also take the opportunity to cut off relations with the declining marquis's mansion. The man's mother still quibbled, saying it was all the eldest young lady's fault. She had been married for 3 years and had not given birth to any children. What she did not know was that the old lady had already made preparations and brought a doctor. The doctor reported publicly, the eldest young lady was in good health and had no problems. After hearing this, the old lady immediately ordered the doctor to examine the man as well. The man tried to refuse, but he was held down forcefully. Soon, the doctor found out, the one who really could not have children was him.